morning. Well, Chris should be with us shortly. I'll just wait for just a minute and he'll show up. Hold on. Come on, Chris. I think he said give him a few minutes. I gave him a few minutes. I've already sent the link to him, so he should be. It's going to take a little bit for everybody to get in anyway. Joe Boiler, how are you? Can you hear me okay? Can y'all hear me? All good. All right, good deal. Yeah, Chris will be in a little bit. He wanted to get into some of the things that he is interested in um, with the past. I want to elaborate a little more on the when where the big cat got him. I think he's wanting to elaborate a little bit more on that. Probably some stories about that and our monkey friends and things like that. So should be interesting. Like I said, he's a alrighty. Um, let's see. Hold on. Hold on, Chris. Let me. Wait a minute. This one. Yep, that's the one to jump in. The one I just sent you. There you go. Oh, there you go. All right. It here. It's 10 o'clock.
Cool.
Yeah, I think
That's
it's
cool.
what 12 o'clock there, right?
It is, yep, 12:50. I
Awesome.
just finished my cougar video. Since by all means, YouTube does not want me talking the truth about Carlos Marcello or the CIA. So I just gave up. I said, hell with it. I'll talk about my own life. The hell with the CIA, hell with Carlos Mafia. I mean, I ran into so many roadblocks. I just gave up. I said, well, let me try this cougar route. You know, my story about how I got attacked by a cougar. It's one of the first memories I ever had. And really, I didn't remember it for the longest time. I don't know if you knew how
When you
I was
started
plagued with the
surfacing,
nightmares and stuff.
yeah.
And they all lied about it. I'd wake up in the middle of the night sweating from this cougar attack in my dreams, and I was the whole time I was honestly embarrassed to say anything about it, so I never talked about it. So it
Yeah.
wasn't on them either. It was I have to take some type of responsibility for that. But it still messed me up so bad that I mean, when I say it messed me up, them
Which
denying
one
it,
was that? Was that
Abraham.
Bruno?
No.
Abraham?
It wasn't a lion attack. It was a mountain lion. It was a cougar, and so it was Abraham. All we had was Abraham, and
Bruno was
he
he
was
was
the African
African.
lion. Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah.
yep. Um,
Long since I thought about them. Bruno was cool. I like Bruno.
Bruno, we had as a cub though. Like I can get in a cage
Yeah.
with Bruno. Bruno knew I was a baby.
He
Would
was
not mess with
he
him.
yeah, and I mean he used to ride in the back seat of my dad's Lincoln with me.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
That is until we went to McDonald's.
He tore up the back seat.
No, well,
Oh,
what happened? What happened was Dad hollered at me and asked me what I wanted, and of course, I want a Happy Meal.
yeah.
Uh, and the lady handed Dad the Happy Meal, and I jumped up to grab it out the window, because I was anxious for the Happy Meal. And I
Uh,
don't know what Bruno thought was going on, but he crossed over that seat and stuck his head plumb out that driver window, and it scared the living shit out of everybody in the McDonald's. The lady that was at the counter, I can remember it, man. She flew plumb.
could you imagine a lion just jumping up at you? I
Yeah,
could.
man. It
I
was
mean,
it
that's
was.
like the last thing you think you're gonna
I was a
see
kid,
in a
man. I
McDonald's
laughed about that
drive-through.
for years.
You
But yeah, but my favorite, the craziest ones was all the monkeys that between Gary Strong and Grandpa. That little monkey thing. Yeah, what was that? What was that? Yeah, disconnect them because nobody's gonna hear you. Is everybody hearing him okay? We ain't got but two people in there.
I ain't got number two people. Can y'all hear me, two people? What's your name? Let's
No,
see.
can you hear
Let's
it
see.
on the video? Usually when the amount of people go down, it's usually something like that. Check see if you can hear it on the video. Can you? Oh, yeah. Yes. Finally, somebody answered.
Vegas. That's cool. So
Okay.
yeah, I went ahead and made a video about the cougar attack. I'm just gonna leave the Carlos Marcello thing alone. I know
Hmm.
who killed JFK. That's all I got to worry about. It's buffering.
Right.
Tommy's buffering on my end. Am I buffering now?
I don't know. I don't seem to be buffering at all.
You're definitely buffering. And
Is it?
earlier I was.
No buffering? Selena says everything's good. No, somebody said buffering.
Yeah, a little bit.
Is it me buffering or him? It's Chris. Okay. Yeah, I fixed to
About
say I've got
everything
a good.
I got Starlink. I don't know how to make it any faster. It says
Uh,
100 GB of download, so I don't know. Maybe it might be our distance. It can't be our distance,
see,
people.
I can see your camera like hiccuping, but I understand everything you're saying. So
Yeah, that's how it was last time. Like you can hear great.
well, that time Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, definitely need to get better. Hey, listen, Chris. For now, until you get it, till you can go live, until you're able to go live for one, and for two, until you're able to get your internet stuff figured out, just do your recorded videos where you edit them and just keep putting
Mm.
them out there because people will start getting a hold of it and they'll start watching it. It builds up really quick. But another thing, if you find any of these subscriber for subscriber type videos, I'm not sure if you understand what I mean, but there people they host these little subscriber parties, and they're like live streams where you go in and then you just start subscribing to everybody that's in there. Everybody's there for subscribers. You can find some of those. I found a few of those, and it built. Uh, it 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 doesn't build a lot of subscribers right away, but I mean you get and you
Yeah, I
end
just
up
need
getting
40.
people. You end up getting people from other communities to come in, and it builds not only your channel but it builds the community too. I pulled several
Yeah.
people into this community, although my trolls seem to have ran them out. They didn't like it, but yeah, I pulled several people into this community doing that. Although this community is probably one of um,
So I got
the
two more videos that one I talk about all the time, but one I never talk about.
yeah.
Um, you know, all my life, because you haven't know the update unless I told you what my mama told me in the last 4 or 5 years about how she left me at
And where?
brother Dave.
Oh yeah,
Okay, all my life I thought I was kidnapped.
yeah.
I never knew she was there with me. I don't remember her there with me. She said they molested her and she left and left her own child, me, to deal with the consequences. And let me tell you, that was something. When she left, they
Mhm.
would only speak Spanish around me, so I couldn't tell nobody. You know, they had
Yeah.
two mean ass little girls there, and I had to deal with that all my life. You know what I mean? The preacher slept in the bed with one kid a night.
With what?
One child a night slept in the bed with the preacher,
Ugh.
with brother
Yeah,
Dave.
I
His
don't know.
wife and the rest of the children slept on the floor at the foot of the bed.
Mm, I don't doubt it. I've heard a lot about them. And of course, family talks all the time and stuff. But I was never around them. You know what I
All I
mean?
know is he better hope I don't figure out he's alive and where he's at,
Right.
because I don't forget that. I won't never forget that. That had me question my manhood for many years. And, I never knew, it's what's inside you that makes you a man. It's how you
Yeah.
deal with situations that make you a man. I never had a man to tell me those things. So I just dealt
Now,
with these
now,
things.
hold on. Now, you had dad. You had my dad. He was
I
there
did.
quite a bit.
I did have your dad. I had grandpa, but I wasn't telling nobody these
Yeah.
things. I didn't have nobody that would really intervene in my
Well, I
life
mean,
that knew
honestly,
me enough to know I was having a problem. They just thought
yeah.
I was
Well,
bad.
honestly, from the outside looking in, I don't think you would. I don't think you really knew that there was a problem. I mean, look our Uncle Gene and everything. The family and the different people that were a part of it, and the people that have been around us and stuff. I mean, it in your eyes, it probably looked somewhat fucked up, but normal. You know, it's like and I understand that because I seen it, but I seen it from the outside looking in. Dad, Dad never would send me to none of their none of those places and people, and we stayed clear of most of them. I mean, um, he still come around, but you know what I mean. That was the difference on that. You ended up in a Yeah, you ended up in a messed up situation with all of that. Not just Dave, but others.
Yeah. Yeah, most of my videos is probably going to be on a psychology website.
Right.
I mean, because
You
as a
think they're
man,
gonna you think they're gonna cut and copy paste and all of that stuff to put it on their educational films?
I mean, I would let them. It wouldn't matter. I mean, I would anything to help anybody, because
Yeah.
you know I didn't know, and now that I'm older, I know better ways to deal with that, and I
Mhm.
wish and pray that I can help as many people in any situation like that as I could. Or can, you know, but it's really they know what's going on. If you can get the person with the problem to talk about it, it's a big thing.
That's it,
If you
brother.
talk about it, you talk it out, um, get it out there, and get past the embarrassment.
Yeah.
Oh, I won't flicker no more. My bad. It just turned off. Damn. Hold
What
on.
did?
I had something running in the background. I didn't realize it. A big, really big program downloading that video. Okay, it's over with. We'll probably be fine now from the rest on out.
Yeah, yeah, it seems to be going good now.
Yeah, it just told me to update your video's updated. So the video about the cougar attack is probably on my channel now. But whew, I'm glad I got that out there, got that over with. Um, I think I put comments on it, so if anybody gets to see it, they can comment about it. Um, you know, so I seen brother. Somebody told me brother Dave was in a bus one day, and I wanted to, by all means, just fly his killer dragon, just flying around me. I'm trying to kill him. Anyway, so I'm smacking here, smacking there. Anyway, it's not a regular fly; it's like a fruit fly or something. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, we get a lot of them. We get a lot of them out here at the slabs too. I mean, you you
yeah,
you pretty much have to have your windows open or doors open or something to just kind of air out the house and stuff like that. But man, flies come in from every spot they can find.
yeah,
That's why we tried to keep with our kitchen being outside in the tent. You know what I mean? To kind of keep it out of the inside of the house and stuff. But shoot, we've had to come in here because it's gotten worse out there.
damn.
So
Well, yeah, I didn't get to see your actual living arrangement until after that. You showed me that video yesterday about you and the dude that covers the slabs a lot. I like it. He's a good moderator. What do you call it? Mediator, moderator.
moderator,
He
you
makes
talking
good
about
videos.
the which one? Joyce?
The dude that
Joyce of
did the special
Sorrow?
on your Gold Wing.
Who did the what? Oh,
The,
you're talking about Elvis Story. You're talking about Into the Sunset. Into the
I was
Sunset.
about something.
Yeah, they call him Elvis Boy. He's uh yeah, matter of fact, he's supposed to be moving out here, but yeah, he covers all the all the camps and the
Hmm.
art galleries and whatever, everything out here. Yeah, he pretty much covers all of it. He was he it kind of threw him off because he seen me driving the Gold Wing going towards town, and I had a trailer on the back of it with a solar panel, so he had to stop me and was asking me what was going on there, and I was like, well, alternator went out, and so I have a car battery in the side saddlebag, and I've got a charge controller and everything else in the trunk of it, and it's just to keep the bike going. And he was like, "What in the world?" And that's when he decided to do a video on that one and try to help me get an alternator or whatever. But uh,
So that's like a 4-cylinder motor you got on there, huh?
that's 6 cylinder.
Dang.
That's a flat six, buddy. 15. You ought to
But
know
it's more,
that. I
like a
mean,
car motor,
tell
is
him
what
what
I'm saying.
happened tell him what happened when you got on your crotch rocket, thinking my big old bike wasn't going to hang with you. There
Yeah,
wasn't no
that was a
catching
joke.
you.
That was a
There was
joke. My little 600 Gixxer was nothing compared to that bike.
Yeah, that there was no
I
catching
was
me.
like, there's no way I'm on a street bike and you're just fucking dogging me. I mean, you
Oh
had
yeah.
my bike was light and I was squiggly and I had to slow down. But well, even on that straightaway where I didn't have to slow down, I could not catch up with you. I was right behind you, but I could not pass you like I thought I should.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the same thing
Hey,
happened when I
do me a favor. Do me a favor. I'm sorry. I just realized something. I was talking about the Gold Wing and the battery and stuff, and I haven't taken the battery out to put it back on my system. I need to go and get it so I can charge it. So
uh-huh.
I'm gonna turn my camera off, but you can still keep talking to the people in there. But I'll be right back, okay? Or I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave the camera on.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, leave it up. But what's up, people? What y'all want me to talk about? I'll talk about anything, everything, your thing, my thing. It don't matter. Come on, give me a topic. How about getting Tommy some staples for that ceiling over there? We get some staples going on. Wondering where them flies are coming in. It might be above that flag right there. Yeah.
I'm gonna hang myself
Hey,
in this
nice to
truck.
meet you, Miss Deborah. Miss Deborah, damn it. It ain't just
I'm
Deborah.
hanging
It's
myself in
Deborah,
this
damn it.
truck.
Love it.
Probably.
Yeah. So all of y'all that's on here, the 5 people that's on here, that's great. I did my video on my cougar attack. If you want to go check out my video, it's Christopher Lambert, 2445, and I have plenty of AI crazy videos about carnival rides and carnival ride safety and anything I can make with AI pertaining to my life. I just downloaded Gronk and hey us, Deborah. But I need some help with my videos because I am home alone. Well, actually, my wife's sick today. She's there, and I have a job interview tomorrow. Hopefully, maintenance supervisor in Planet Tyson. Um, maybe if I do that, I probably won't be going back out on a carnival, but I'll have time to make plenty of videos. I'm thinking because if I can make videos on a carnival, I can definitely make videos on here. So, Deborah, where are you from? You live out there on the slabs?
She used to back in the day.
Uh-oh. What'd you do? Find you a rich honey? Move on in life?
Oh, oh my goodness. Hey, we gotta tighten up that clothesline.
You gotta tighten up the clothesline. What'd you do? Run into it? Oh, Deborah, you're so awesome. So my next story is about me, my earliest memory on a carnival, where I was just running around the carnival like I did, probably with no shoes on, little shorts and a little t-shirt. Reached up, I grabbed the popper, which is where they make the cotton candy apples and stuff and funnel cakes you see today. But ours was really long and actually had a living area in the back of it. So I was trying to get in there and I reached up there and grabbed that sucker. And let me tell you, it shocked. And as I was getting shocked, they was working on a roller coaster behind me. So I let it go, and I was kind of standing there waiting for somebody with shoes to open the door so I can jump in there and not get shot. And while I was standing there, I turned around and I could see him trying to dislodge the roller coaster. And we had he had some help. Somebody went and give him a reverse. It did it so fast that it actually chopped his arm and head off. And then he stood up without an arm or a head. Blood went everywhere, and people were screaming. And Lord, how much I got put in the candy wagon and hid from the rest of it as the police came up. And, you know, it was a little funny back in the days how that happened. Actually, a friend of ours, I was talking about the mafia. They come up and was like, "Hey, who owns this ride, Gene?" Well, he said, "I do." They said, "Who's on the title?" I said, "I don't know. I got an open title." They said, "Go get it." I got it and wrote the dead man's name on it. They said, "That's his coaster now." And that was the end of that story. Right. The cops was asking whose roller coaster. Oh, it was his. Insurance said whose roller coaster was it? Wasn't on insurance. No, it wasn't on insurance. Wasn't nothing on insurance besides just the merry-go-round and the Ferris wheel and the candy wagons. We couldn't afford anything else. At least we wouldn't seem like we'd pay for insurance. But yeah, that's crazy.
Now you're going to scare them all where they don't want to go to the carnival anymore.
Oh, we're talking about years ago. It's different now. I run the carnival now. Something happens, we take care of them. We ain't trying to. We make memories now.
Yep.
We don't do those things. Like if that, we would first thing we would do if something like that happened on our coaster and it was in a compromising situation, we would get ladders and personnel over there to remove the people first before we even tackled anything to do with the ride. And if it was uphill, we would go ahead and put a chain on it. And we put a chain on it. And those are the things he should have done. If he'd put a chain on that thugger and got them people off right there, that was the proper thing. And the only way we know these things is because something like this happened. It's an evolution in safety. And it's sad that people have to die for us to get safety right at the carnival, but many people has. And I have many stories of the carnival, tragic news at the carnival and stuff, but not always at our carnival. And I do have stories about the way we learned about it and what we would do at our fairs, after we learned about it. Our carnival was a big thing about getting the height signs because of an accident we had on the Sizzler. Brand new Sizzler, 1996, Oyster Festival, Amy, Louisiana. I'm pull up. First thing I see out the window is somebody flying out of the Sizzler. Well, it wasn't somebody. It was something. It was small. It couldn't be a body. Make a long story short, we get up there. We figured out somebody got in there holding a baby. The baby flew out. If anybody knows the Sizzler, it's jerking you. Well, it snatched that baby out that mama's hands, and it went into the weeds. They went and got the baby. Baby was all goo hoo ha ha. Blah, blah. It was wrapped up good, and no injuries whatsoever. The very next year, height signs come out. Height requirements. Insurance got involved, and they made something happen. Our safety record was almost impeccable at that time, and only because of the efforts that I cannot even speak about right now on one incident that happened because we're on public view. We had a very tragic 300 people accident that's still gag ordered. I still can't talk about it. We do it among the carnival business because when people see me, they say, Chris, what happened that day?
You're talking about the.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Trabant and the Superdome. I can say the key words. You can't even look it up.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't say any more. Yeah.
Well, we did a festival last year, and we had a committee of people that was there for that event, and we actually had a meeting. So we'd have to file papers for it to get the gag order released. And I don't think anybody's going to come after me, not the insurance company and not Rebel, because the insurance company's not in business, and neither is Rebel. But
the Trabant has been demolished and changed completely. So.
Oh yeah,
it's not.
Yeah. The ride has been redone, brought down to bare metal. Everything taken off, hydraulic rams, all the computers, everything mechanical, down to the frame, separated. The company come in and redid everything, put it all back together. We made our own ride that day.
I think it was better. It was better because when I was running it, I remember I shocked the crap out of you. I was able to get that down in what was that? Less than a minute. I was able to get both directions and the rise and the come down within that 40 minute time down there in Louisiana. Remember? You said you can't do that. Watch me. And I did. I was good at running that thing.
Yeah, that was one of the rides that you had to run mechanically. Now you just go and push a button and it does whatever. And it's all mechanically controlled. You can't even do nothing. These rides that we had back in the days, these were 4 or 5 buttons. You had to lift it up, spin it this way, spin it that way, and everything. Yeah. Those were the rides we thrived on because you control the excitement, the level of excitement. And if you get some old people, family people on there, you can slow it down. But if you get a bunch of rowdy kids on there and they want to have fun and some drunks, you can spin them till they puke.
and we can both collaborate and crush an old myth. Everybody says that on the tilt whirl you can't control the buckets. That's
There you go.
bullshit.
There you go.
Oh yeah, we
But
know it.
see,
It's all
just
in the
think about it.
brakes. It's
They
all in the
tilt
brakes.
up and down around like
Hmm.
this.
It's all
So
in the
the
brakes.
way we do it
People
is
think
by
that you can't.
momentum. We have a
But
brake system that's made by blocks, the still
yep,
original block system, and you go from engaging your cable to blocking it. So you're pushing and pulling at the same time, and you can get them to spin all the way
you
around.
can
If you don't
you
believe
can
me,
push
ask my
it.
wife. She will not let me run it while she rides it.
Yeah, I learned quick how you can pick one bucket. Just get your eyes on one bucket, and once you get that one bucket, you get the feel of it. You can
Mhm.
make that one bucket do whatever you want to. Once you
Well,
get
after
good
you,
enough, you can do 3 or 4 buckets at the same time.
yep, you do. And there's 7 buckets. The way you do is you do three and
Loaded
four,
so
three and
good.
four, 3 and 4. And if you
Yep.
slow it down and don't spin them a lot, like spin the total ride a lot, then you can get them all spinning. And then there'll
I've
just be
never
one
gotten
not
them all
spinning.
spinning, but I have gotten
I
three or
can,
four of
I
them
can.
spinning.
Well, the way you do it, you'll get them all spinning, and then one to stop, and then what you do is you spin the hell out of that one tub, and then you go back to get them all spinning. Then you spin that one tub. And that's how I do it, and I give them about a 3 minute ride because anything else more than that,
They were
you
you were
really
cleaning people.
yeah,
You were
and then
cleaning
you have to
people
clean
up
it
if
up.
they did that. That's
Yeah,
why, like I was talking about that Trabant, we had to keep it under a minute or so because otherwise they were
yeah.
hurling over the side of it, and they'd spray that shit everywhere.
And as carnival operators, we want to give the people the best one we can in the safest way we can, and make the most money for our owners, because the more money they make, the more money they would get. They would throw us parties and different stuff and give us bonuses and whatnot if you was decent. I've seen people go 10 years and not get an extra dollar. You know what I'm saying? And I've always got $100 handed to me here and there, and hey, that's money. But the object of the game in the carnival business is we're only open so many hours a day. We do a lot of prep to make money in them hours a day, and spinning tubs for a lot of time takes away tickets. Like we could be getting more ticket sales by actually spinning them, getting them off, get more tickets on there. Bam, bam, bam. That's how you make money in the carnival business. But if you don't give them a good ride, they're not gonna get back on. Like, oh no, that's too short, ain't worth my money. So there's a mediocre, and then sometimes you just get to talking or whatever, or get distracted, dazing out, watching the tubs, and you don't give them a 5 minute ride, and everybody's throwing up. And now you spending 10 minutes to clean it up. So I'm guilty of that one a couple of times, but
Yeah,
there's
that was
no.
down in Louisiana about the Trabant. Um, that's why y'all were trying me out on that to see if I could get it down to a lower amount because
Yeah,
man, we had to clean up puke on that thing about 10 times one morning, and it was like, oh my god, we got to slow this down. And that's when
yeah.
I started messing, trying to get the speed quicker as far as the time for the ride. That plus the
Let
line
me
was
tell
going.
you what the worst
But they
ride to
loved
run
it.
is.
But they loved it, and my favorite was the Gravitron because I really did good on that. And you got to admit, man, I had them lines way out there. They were coming back every time. They were like, hell yeah. I was having fun with them, and
The worst
we
ride
were
to be
jamming.
on when somebody throws up. Okay, you got two of them. We have two of them. One is a hurricane. When they throw up, it can be
Oh,
anywhere in the crowd because they're going up in the air and then sway back down. And as they go up in the air, their heads hanging out, just puking. Saved some police last year. I was like, y'all can get away. They're puking. They're puking. They left the golf cart. We ran away, and the golf cart where he was sitting was covered in throw up. He was like, "Thank you, dude." I said, "Yeah, now you at least can spray it off and wipe it off. It ain't on you." Um, but the Roundup is a gravitron
dude.
that is open and spins, but you're standing right under it as it's spinning, and then it tilts up right here, and you're standing right here. So if somebody throws up on this rotating wheel, and you're standing right here, the puke's
You're
going
spraying.
right all over you.
Yeah.
Our
I had to
operators,
run that line a couple of times, and dude, I hid behind that panel. all the time. I hid behind that panel. They only got me one time. After that, I hid behind the panel the whole time. That's why Big M wouldn't let me mess with that ride no more. He was like, "No, you hide behind the panel. I'm not getting puked on."
Yeah, you can't. You gotta be right there with them controls, man. And the controls is just right up on the steps. That's the worst part about that ride. But
Yeah.
it makes
No,
you pay attention to everybody on the ride.
You
Huh?
can go underneath it and run your controls with your hand. You used to be
Yeah.
able to. I don't know if the controls changed.
No, we didn't change the controls, but we redid the whole ride, man. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We
Yeah.
put 6,000 lights. I think it's 6,000 lights just on that ride.
Hey, that
6,000
reminds
bucks.
me.
So that's what's 6 times 5? 30,000 LEDs we put on there.
Listen, I understand the old system, and I understand how all the lights and everything work and everything, and they're all working off of them loops. And I can't wrap my head around how did you get all of the lights to work simultaneously, because those lights are not connected. The rides are not connected. So it's
Oh,
got to
on my
be some type
video?
of Bluetooth or something.
Yeah, they used to hate. I used to do it all the time. It's the simplest thing. It's the simplest thing. What you do is you make sure all your lights are on. If they have the same programs, they're gonna start the same time. You make sure you go around,
That's
turn
what I was
all your
wondering.
lights on, and
At the
then
same
you
time.
go start the generator, and then flip the main switch, and all their lights are gonna start exactly the same. I
That makes
love it.
sense.
I think it's great that you walk on the carnival, every light's flashing the same. I think it's
Yeah.
so awesome because that's not what we used to. So I've done it a
Yeah,
couple times. I took the videos, and then they would literally make me go turn every other ride off, and then reset it so it would have a different sequence.
Yeah. Well, that was
Yeah.
yeah. I was dumbfounded. I was watching that video on that, and I was like, "How did he do that?" The only way that I could think in my head, which I wasn't thinking about the generator. That's a good idea, but I was thinking, well, you'd have to get every one of them to flip their rides on at the exact same time.
At the same
Either
time.
that, or maybe they're all Bluetooth together now. You know,
Our music is
like maybe they set all the lights up on the same program or something. I don't know, which
right.
would be a good thing if you could do it. If you could get where the program was, where you're able to change it, you're able to play with it and everything else, but everything is linked together. Where you have like in one of the poppers or in the trailer. There you go. Or the ticket booth or something to where they can adjust the lights however they want to on every ride. That would be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be something to get into.
Hell yeah. I was checking out my backgrounds.
Oh, there you go.
You know, I don't even know why I got that up there. That right there is not me.
Chris, put something solid in front of your phone, and then turn your camera around where it's aimed towards it, and it won't pick up anything. It'll show just your green screen, and then you can go through your pictures without ducking.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, seriously,
cool.
you can go through.
You hit that.
You hit that little circle thing. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you turn your green screen on, and then you can flip to. Just make sure whatever you got in front of your phone is not animated. It's not moving, because if it's moving, the green screen's gonna pick it up and try to show it.
Yeah, I got you. That's cool.
Yeah,
I can do that. I got a tablet. My wife gave me her tablet, and I'm gonna wipe it so that I can start using that one, because these videos, I mean, I can see you way clearer than I can see me. It's very distorted.
Well, yours is because you got that. You have the brake right there at the camera.
And it's right on.
See, mine's broke too, but it ain't broke on the camera. It bypassed the camera.
That's cool. Well, I'm glad I got something new. That's pretty cool. I appreciate everybody.
I dropped my phone face first in soft sand and shattered it.
Right. This is fine. I was gonna do this as a background. My clock. I love my clock.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just kind of be like right here with my clock. But I like that background, and I did a bunch of them. Watch, look, I got this one. This is the one I did yesterday, and I was so upset because you can see my New Orleans Saints, but it caught everything. Like it was so wide. I was sitting back here and you can see like that way and that way. On the other side, this is just a blanket that I threw up here.
Did you turn
But
the phone sideways?
I actually look better right here, and there's no light in this kitchen.
Yeah, that's another option too. You can turn your phone sideways before you open it up, and it will put the phone sideways. See, everybody's got their phone like this, but if you do it the other way, everybody have to have their phone sideways to see the video.
Yeah, I'm doing it on my tablet, so you're pretty big. You're like 1 foot by 10 foot, 10 inches, and that's pretty cool. I had you on my TV, but my TV, for some reason, I can put you on right here and then put us on the TV. The TV starts getting behind. Like it does not. It's a simultaneously image, but the TV does not keep up with the live on here.
Well, yeah, it takes a minute. It takes a minute. It's not instant.
But it never buffers. It's crazy. It's whatever. So
see,
I mastered the Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. That gives me something to do when I ain't got nothing to do. You know what I mean?
Got nothing to do, man. Come help me build a big ass tent.
You know, I wanted to, and
I
told my old lady, I said, "Look, you buying this lottery ticket? We win this lottery. I'm going to help Tommy. I'm going to build a fucking solar panel plant to where he can sell people electricity or something. You know what I'm saying? Dig a well."
No, it don't work like that out here.
Well, it will because you want to build right here. I got electricity. We'll build you a what they call that, Airbnb.
Airbnb, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to see something cool? Hey, check this out, Chris. Oh, hold on.
All you need is really 2 containers.
Hold on. You go.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Watch it. It's driving by. Where's it at? There it is.
Oh.
Check that out.
Yeah, hey, I seen a video of that person.
Yeah, well, they're coming through. Cool. There's a lot of people. That come through the slabs. Wait until he comes out over here. He'll come out over here. He's on the other side of that stuff.
Wow.
Get a good look.
Do y'all not go to them mountains? You couldn't keep me out them mountains.
Oh yeah, you could when that's all a military base. They'll run your ass off of there.
But
there's people that go out there and brass. They pick up brass all over the place. Check that out. Isn't that so cool?
Yeah, that is cool. And that truck's what, from the 50s?
Probably.
I mean, from what I can see,
this is the backside of it, but you see that metal standing up with a rail up there at the top? Looks kind of decrepitated.
Is that's Grace Mountain?
That's the back of a dome. The front of it looks really cool. It's got a hood as a porch, and it's got doors and robots that he's built and all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of stuff out here to check out.
No, we definitely gonna come visit y'all, man. It's
yeah, definitely.
I mean, especially when it's just gonna be hard on Tater. We just gotta bring our Starlink.
Yeah,
oh, dude, she made the best video yesterday. Oh my God, is there any? Bruh, I have to post this video, but I have to delete so much stuff off of her phone in order for me to get the video to get to my email. But she is trying to make a makeup video, right? And dude, she just starts singing and talking about how she's starting to make up some songs and starts beating on the table and and then she's like, "Don't judge me, I'm only sick." It's so hilarious. Me and Rachel laughed so hard. Me and Layla laughed so hard. I'm gonna go get her phone and I'm gonna see if I can play this for y'all. Y'all are absolutely gonna love it and demand that I post this video. It is that good from a 6-year-old. It is just the cutest, hilarious thing you ever want to see. Give me 1 second.
How do I put just one side of this up? I'm gonna put you on my full screen. I don't know.
Okay. Let's see.
I push play.
What's that do?
The play button. No, that's not the play button.
So today we're gonna be doing a makeup tutorial. I'm just 6, y'all.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. I look cute vanity. But it's kind of a mess. So first, I'm gonna be doing cute girl. Let's go. I don't know what kind of theme that is. Okay.
Yeah.
Pig. I like this color because get in here and pick a glossy. Oh, how about
Ooh. Oh, to your throat.
First we're gonna
This is Tater's phone. She is gobbing on makeup, y'all. This lipstick is like, I mean, it is on. Well, she gonna apply some more. Now watch. Now it starts to get funny. Here she goes.
we're gonna be doing fantasy cute girl theme. Oh no, way up front. Whoa, front. I got everything to do. Way up front. Everything that I need to. Yeah, I've been working on some songs this week. You wanna hear one? You don't even know what I say. You don't even know what you. Oh yeah, you don't even know. You don't even know. You. Yeah, that bird talking in the background is my dad. So. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to do. Okay, y'all, this is the fit. How y'all like it?
Oh, she cut her own video.
6. Don't judge me. Okay, goodbye, y'all. I love you. So today we're gonna be doing a makeup
That is Tesla Nicole making YouTube videos of how to do makeup. Wow. That was like the cutest thing. I don't know if it's just because it's me and it's my baby, but comment, let me know if you actually watched the video. What you think? Should I post it? Should I not post it? I thought it was so cute, especially the part where she was like, "I'm only 6. Don't judge me." Did you see the makeup? I let her go to sleep like that, and let her mama. I let her mama wake her up and see these big splotches of red and the gobs of lipstick right here, and maybe a little bit on her teeth. As she woke up this morning, screaming, "You gotta wash your face!" Yeah. So, what's your plans for today, Tommy?
Well,
it's cute.
I got to dig into my bike.
You got it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I don't have front brakes on the bike at all, and it's got a bad brake leak. I haven't had front brakes on that bike since. I think it went out before I ever moved out of that apartment over there. So over a year and a half. But my back brakes, I noticed this morning we ran in Nylon real quick, and I noticed that I have I have a rock in my brakes and scraping on on the the, the disc or something. There's something. It's got to be on the brakes because it's just when I hit the brakes that I hear it. So I got to dig into that and see what it is and clear it out. Figure out what it is and get it out of there. I need to look at my back brakes anyway. Back's so hard to get to. Man. Those bikes are not designed very friendly when it comes to working on back brakes and stuff. You have to unbolt
Hell no.
parts of the whole chamber up there at the top that's got the two saddlebags and the tank. And then you got to lean all of that all the way over towards the front of the bike just to get to that. And bolt a couple bolts and then lean that thing up so I can get to the back tire. And then look and see what oil is in my brakes if I can't get to it from underneath it. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get to it from underneath it. It's just too close to quarters. But that's my plan today. How about yours?
Fix this Rubik's Cube. Look, now this is the white. This really confuses me because somebody put highlighter right there. And this is the yellow. I mean, it's obviously a little different. But when you put this color, watch, let me see. When you put that color next to a yellow, where's one of them at? Okay, it's not those. Let me see one of the dull colors. Okay, there you go. All right. There's the dull colors. You see? They kind of match. And when they're with the white, you can kind of see the difference when you have them all together. But when you're in a crazy frantic to get everything right, that aggravates the heck out of me. Especially, we don't never keep no damn lights on. So, now that goes.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We hardly use any lights. We use our flashlights on our phones more than anything. It's not that we don't have 12-volt lighting in the camper. It's just that it's just I don't know. We have a big system, a big power system with a small battery. We don't have near enough battery to run half of what we want.
Oh, it's the battery? Is that the only?
We got what is it? 650 cold cranking amp car battery is what I have on this system. Those aren't designed. Those aren't like deep cell batteries, like solar batteries.
Right. So they don't continuously give out you the amperage you need.
So the more I run that battery down, the worse it's doing to the battery. It's killing the battery essentially.
Right. Yeah, it's eating the cells up.
Just like we thought it was a battery at first. We were saying Yuma.
You see what old boy says? He says you need a 200 amp. See, that puts up 200 amps an hour.
Yeah.
That's what you need. See, the batteries you're getting is made for cranking amps.
Yeah.
It's made to put all the juice to it at one time and give off all its juice, and then it has to receive a ton of juice to sustain itself. Like mine. Right. I tried to start my car yesterday, my truck, and to bring it up there because she titled on my shit, so we can get the money to make it through the month. That's my fault because I ain't working, I guess. But anyway, so I get in it and started. It's not working. It's dead. So today I put the trickle charger on it last night. So the coldness won't get to it. So now I got a good charge on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's why Anyway, what I was saying though is we had one of my subscribers bought me a brand new battery for the bike, and it worked. But, the alternator, it turned out that the alternator was what was out on it. It's just not charging anything. And now running like this, and we put the other battery on there, and we have to charge it up in order to have enough battery on there, and the brand new battery, the one that's in the bike, the little one, that's it won't hold the charge for nothing. It's already said to you over there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
She hates that. You know what I mean?
How does that happen?
You know what I mean?
How does that happen?
You
How do I
stay.
put that back?
Is that what they got there?
Mm.
You understand?
She watches some
It's coming together. What's she watching?
Red Twins. They own a cafe basically in Louisiana.
Yeah.
And all he says is, y'all understand? Understand? With that Cajun accent.
Yeah. Selena hates it because I was, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, like Joyce said, yeah, we definitely need a big enough battery to get at the solar system so we can get away from all of that. But
You know
I mean,
what I
it's
mean?
working good. It just doesn't.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Lord have mercy.
I love you. Hey, Dog Pound's here. Come here, little. What? No, that's not.
that is a city dog. City dog.
They're looking for littles.
Hey, all you slappers out there, make sure to watch your doggies. We have control out here. You need to get on that Slab City chatter and put it out on your Facebook. So you can, because I'm always on live stream when I see the cops come through or whatever.
I heard the cops don't come through there very much.
They didn't used to, but man, they're in here every day.
They in here more than that.
They in here, well, no, they ain't in here more than that, for sure. But yeah, they come in here almost every day, man. When we got ready to go to town this morning, they had a pickup truck sheriff and an SUV that was coming out of the side desert over there by the First Canal, down by the there's a place that's called the Castle. They were coming around that, they were coming through the desert. They were coming out on the road right across from the hot springs when we were coming through there. I've never seen them come out of there, so they had to have been sitting there waiting on somebody to come through there speeding or something. But they come out of there and just headed into the south. And when they were coming back out of the south, one of them was the SUV was when we were coming back in. But yeah, it's like every day you see them. And at night, if anybody gets out there hollering and screaming, somebody gets too loud, somebody, something happens or whatever else, and they'll drive through here with their spotlights on the side of their vehicle.
What?
They have a lot bigger presence here than what they used to. They didn't used to be up here all the time. But at the same time, I was on the First Canal. I wasn't in the slabs the whole time. I was out there at my camp 90% of the time. I never seen anybody. So I could be mistaken on that. But I know I got pulled over driving an old slab car that I had when I had the camp. And we over the road. I come out of the same desert where they came out and crossed the road going over there to the hot springs. And they pulled in behind me at the hot springs. We had a car full of people. Everybody ran to the hot springs like they were coming there to take a bath. I did too. Jumped in and that officer come up there by the car. Who's the owner of it? Finally, I was like, me? Well, I need you to come over here by the car. I'm trying to take a bath. We were actually trying to get up to top of the mountain over here because I had a lady over by the tank that was stuck, and I was going to try to pull her out. But, yeah, they gave me a warning. Just a warning. They didn't give me a ticket I had to pay or anything. But I mean, I had insurance on, just didn't have tags. Well, yeah, they followed us right in, all the way into the hot springs that day. But that was back then. But I know every time I came into the slabs, I've never seen a cop, but every so often, very seldom. And I'd come into the slabs at least once, twice, 3 times a week at least. So maybe it's just because I wasn't really up here all the time that I didn't notice. But it sure looks like they're here a lot more.
I tried to do my Rubik's Cube backwards and I messed it all up. There's a way I do it from white to yellow. And then so when I was doing it, it fixed the yellow. So I was going to go from yellow to white. No, I got to go back to the way I know how to do it. It's not, but it won't take me long. Anyway, that's why I like it. But I love this thing. It is like the coolest thing to keep me. It is my fidget spinner by far. Like, it's just, it's crazy. Come on. Yeah, it gives me something to do. I need it sometimes. Like today, my anxiety is, oh my God. I haven't had anxiety this bad in a long time. Yesterday was worse than this. And I think it was from drinking 2 Dr. Peppers.
From drinking 2 Dr. Peppers?
Yeah, I haven't drunk no Dr. Peppers. Like today's the first time I took my anxiety medicine in over a year.
Oh yeah.
Well, it messes with me. Like it gets me right here and makes this throb, like my neck right here. I don't know. I guess it's your tonsils or something. I don't know, but it makes them just like they just tight and full. Well, it looks like we ran off all our viewers.
Pretty much. Well, we're at the hour mark. Usually they fall off.
Yeah.
About 45 minutes or so. And they jumped over.
I hear that.
They go back and they would go back and view it, and they go back and read the comments and stuff like that, So, I guess if we're gonna go ahead and come off of here, if one of my moderators would please put his channel up so that people can see it and subscribe if they would like, that would be wonderful. I guess day started.
What did you say? Date night started.
I said I accidentally I had a belt come up. I said we'll go and get our date started.
Oh yeah, I hear that. Yeah, I'm gonna sit here and mess with my Rubik's Cube. I ain't got nothing. Empty house, clean my house. My wife's back here sleeping. So I had a productive day. I made a couple videos and a little live stream with you. So, and I'm hoping this live stream is way better.
Well, as soon as it uploads, it takes a while for it to upload. Matter of fact, I think the other one was still trying to upload whenever. But
yeah. All right, big dog. I'll talk to you later.
All right, love you, bro.
Love you.
And you all have a wonderful day. Much love. God bless. Bye.
God bless. Peace.